No, I was drafted. I was 20 years old when I went in the Army. I remember being scared. I remember my dad asking me, because I lived in Ohio, that's real close to the Canadian border. And with everything that was going on during that time, I remember my dad asking me if I was going to go or if I was going to go to Canada. And I decided to go. It wasn't like he was trying to encourage me to go to Canada, but it was fair if I wanted to. So I didn't. I chose to go. I don't know. I knew my mom was upset. My dad was upset. It had to be done, and I went and did it. And nobody was happy. It wasn't no like yay, oh, It wasn't like that. It was like, yeah, I hope you come home. That was the feeling when I left. We were just following orders, just like everybody else. We had to do, and you make it home, and that's all we was concerned about. I guess that wasn't right. I was a crew chief on a Huey UH-1. The MOS is 64N20. That's the name of your job. We go to school for it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and we don't. Nobody stays in contact, but I'm sure they're still my friends, just like I'm still their friend. It's just a bond you leave. They're your brothers, and like if we got together, what could we talk about? Although our friends, we only went through one experience together, and it was for a year, and it wasn't nothing that you want to talk about after that. Yeah, yeah. You find better friends in that type of situation than you'll ever find in your life. That's the only thing I have in common with some of the friends that I had in Vietnam. But they were all brothers anyway. Yeah, yeah. I went over there a boy, come back a man. Everything in between that transaction I did in Vietnam. I turned 21 in Vietnam. Not good. Not good. I didn't think the way that everybody else was thinking. It was just, it was so different from when I left. I was so different when I came home that people I grew up with just didn't even want to be around me. You're different. It changes you. And some people like it, some people don't like it. I don't know. It's all pretty tough. Probably just leaving the block, leaving what you're used to all your life. You're going to something that you know nothing about, a different world, people are riding around in ox carts. There's things that just don't go away, and they haven't went away. I know for a fact that Agent Orange took the life of one of the best friends I ever had. That was for nothing. So it wasn't, we're supposed to make the foliage come off the trees so we could see what we were doing and take away the enemy's cover, and it just did so much more. That's all.